Go ahead, Jason. Thank you, Jason. Next, we have someone who experienced what happened in the first of August. 接住嚟，我哋有位佢係親身經歷咗8/3發生咩事嘅。
Hello everyone, and thank you the stage and MC, and thanks for the introduction to me. And I requested because the reason why I don't want to disclose my name on here. Maybe some of you guys already recognize who am I, and but the message is the reason why I don't want to disclose my name is because in 5 years ago, I was just one of them. Just like you've been doing at the moment, you just one of us, and then it's no need to know who am I, where am I come from. The problem is when you remember when we back to the date of 5 years ago in the protest scenes, we just went there. We didn't ask for how many people in there, and we just thought we should be there. And yeah, and this is the message I want to get through it. And well, 5 years, huh? And how was your first 5 years in here? How do you feel back there? Hi. And you feel okay? How is your life in the UK? You like it? Or you still have something missing in Hong Kong? You still want to come through to speak with it, or just like today. And to be honest, I'm sorry, I have to apologize first because I don't have such a beautiful speech. I just want to talk about my feelings. I take that opportunity as a conversation between you and me, between the back day and you and just all of us. And I just want to talk about the memory on that night. Maybe some of you guys already quite clearly knows what was happening in the 5 years ago, and thank you for our volunteers. They make it so lovely live lab to let everyone just know this what happened and just pass those live lab to the people who are around here. And thank you so much. And but the things I want to talk about is not just only a trauma memory. I still remember, if you ask me 5 years ago, I still remember when I walked out from the police station. I saw a lot of people. They're around in the police station and they were trying to bail someone. And then I feel like, I still remember that feeling because that feeling makes me keep moving forward. Because it's not only the trauma experience, it's also really important about the experience of the boundary, the connection between you and me. Yeah, I think that things is that motivation has drivers been through so many ways, just like in these 5 years. Can you imagine that how many things happen in these 5 years? Can you count it? I believe that you cannot. And yeah, and I'm quite surprised that I became a messenger in here because I'm not good at talk in front of so many people like this. I'm not that kind of person. But that I think the most ridiculous thing for me is I was just a passenger, but now I become a messenger. How come? How come? Because in my point of view, it's not only my things. It's about the things. It's also related with you, everyone who live in Hong Kong, and it's about the justice. Why we still here? Why we still here and come out and say, okay, 光復香港 and 時代革命, how do we 光復? How do we free our Hong Kong? How do we do that? And so many people have so many questions about that. But to be honest, we don't know. I even don't know the answer. I don't know what's going on. Because in my point, I'm still trying to figure it out. But this experience become part of my life, and I believe that this is the same experience between you and me, and we have the same experience. We are the same generation being through this, and this kind of problem is not come from the 2,000 years. It's not from the 90s. It's not from the 80s. It's from the long time ago. It's the problem belong to the history, and they were just innocent. But I want to tell you that we should get rid of this kind of victim mindset. We should keep moving forward, because today we are, all of us, we are in here, and before I came out to have a speech in front of you guys, I have a thought about this. Should I do this? Should I come out to speak something? But I thought about my family in Hong Kong. So yeah, I know that the Article 23 makes you guys just like, I have the same feel. My friends, families, they're still in Hong Kong. But I don't know, just like, I don't know what's going on next. But at least one thing I know, if we want to keep moving forward, and I believe that I can't do that without you guys. Yeah. And so don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate as an individual. Back to the 5 years ago, all of us, we just came from as individuals. Just so believe yourself and believe your power, believe the power we came together, and yeah. Good luck with the protest and the rally. And so, should we have a slogan at the end of my speech? 光復香港! Thank you so much.
光復香港. It's a privilege, although, like all of us, it is with a heavy heart that I join in solidarity with you all today and with Hong Kongers around the world as we remember the terrible events of the 31st of August 5 years ago in Prince Edward Station, but also as we remember the events of so many months in 2019. And I want to begin by saluting and paying tribute to the hundreds of thousands, at 1.1 million, even 2 million, courageous Hong Kongers, maybe some of you included, many of you included, who took to the streets for so many months in 2019, so persistently and so bravely. I also want to pay tribute to all of you for coming here today, because I know that since the passage of the Article 23 legislation, many of you understandably have concerns about joining events even here in London, even outside Hong Kong. So thank you for coming, and I hope that you will continue to use the freedoms that we have in this country to speak out for Hong Kongers who in Hong Kong no longer have those freedoms. It's so important that we commemorate such anniversaries, not simply to honor those who suffered on that terrible day, but also to remind the world of what happened then and what is happening now in Hong Kong, and to make sure that Hong Kong stays on the agenda. And most importantly, we should be continuing to express our outrage at the fact that not a single Hong Kong police officer who carried out those terrible acts of brutality in Prince Edward Station and on so many other days in 2019, not a single one has been brought to account, been brought to justice. And we must not stop in calling for justice and calling for accountability, however far off that seems, however impossible it may seem at this time. We must continue to remind our governments around the world that Hong Kong needs justice, and those who perpetrated terrible brutality must be brought to account. And we have an opportunity in this country now that we have a new government, and indeed we have a lot of new work to do with this new government. The early signs are worrying about the new government's approach to China, and so you as Hong Kongers in this country have an important responsibility. It was mentioned earlier, write to your MP, and that's very important, especially as we have so many new MPs who may not be familiar with what happened in Prince Edward, what happened in 2019 in Hong Kong. So we must continue to use our voices in different ways, by protesting, by talking to your MP, by talking to other people, and making sure that people know about what has happened and what is happening in Hong Kong, and that Hong Kong will never be forgotten. I want to say just one last thing. Some of you may be aware that I have a change of role coming up, but I want to assure you that even though my role is changing, I will always be with the Hong Kong movement. I will always use whatever opportunities I have to speak, to write, to pray, to fight for Hong Kong. And until the day when Hong Kong and indeed all of China is free, I will not rest. I know you will not rest. You have many friends in this country, and let us, in honor and memory of those who suffered this day 5 years ago and throughout that year, let us redouble our efforts to free Hong Kong and to continue to speak up for Hong Kongers. Guang Fu Hong Kong. Ga Yao.
Hello everyone, I am Tony Chung from ICHKA. Many of my fellow activists are now facing severe consequences, being sentences and their white violent. I was the first Hong Konger charged with succession and sentences. Under the national security law of standing up for what I believe in, I confident independent committee of Hong Kong advocates, the ICHKA. Our mission is to advocate of the rights of Hong Kongers and ensure that our fight are heard in the UK Parliament and the UK. The future of our city should be determined by our people, not be those who seek to take away our freedom and right. Fight for freedom! Fight for freedom! One Hong Kong! One Hong Kong! 香港獨立！香港獨立！多謝大家。
Thank you very much, everybody, and thank you so much, every one of you, for coming here today to show that you care about the human rights abuses in communist China, whether that's Tibet, East Turkestan, Southern Mongolia, Taiwan, or Hong Kong. The CCP's reign of terror knows no end. And coming here today, you are showing that you care and that you are prepared to stand up against that reign of abuse. Today, I would like to just talk in more general terms about the problem that we all have and that all people of conscience have with the Chinese Communist Party. So that perhaps you've got a few ideas after today, to go and talk to people and argue the case. So the first thing I'd like to say is to try and demolish the lie of the Chinese Communist Party that all Chinese people are expected to support the Chinese Communist Party. Well, it's a fact that not everybody supports the CCP. In fact, given a free choice, most people would not. So, to try and demolish that argument very quickly, remember these 8 words. China. Great people. Great history. Great culture. Evil government. And in 8 words, that demolishes the CCP's claim to represent all Chinese people. Secondly, you may get asked, what is so bad about the Chinese Communist Party? Many people live in blissful ignorance. And what is so good about democracy? Well, I could talk to you for a very long time, as I'm sure you could, about the evils of the Chinese Communist Party. And fair enough, no democracy is perfect. But I want you to have this thought, and this is the quick response to anyone who asks you that. People risk their lives to come into the UK, a democracy. People risk their lives to get out of communist China. And in 2 sentences, I cannot think of a more succinct, clear, short way of summing up the difference between a democracy and a dictatorship. The third thought I want to say is that the CCP, Chinese Communist Party, do their best to divide and rule. They want to separate us. They want to split off the Hong Kong people from the Tibetans from the East Turkestan, the Uyghurs, and everyone from the Southern Mongolians. We can counter that by unity, by standing together. All of the anti-Chinese Communist Party believers, it is so important to stand together, to stay united. Don't let the lies, the deceit, the evil of the Chinese Communist Party ever come between us. So that's why, although today we are commemorating a sad Hong Kong event, that's why you see Tibetan flags. That's why you see people here from other communities who are suffering at the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. Together we are stronger. Together we can stand up and shout with a louder voice against the Chinese Communist Party and everything that it represents and all the evil that it represents and has represented for 100 years since its foundation. So please, I urge you, whether the anti-CCP event is supporting Tibet, or supporting the Uyghurs, or supporting Hong Kong, Taiwan, Falun Gong, Southern Mongolia, please come and join every rally you can, because it is so important that we all stand together, that we all show our support for one another. So, I came a bit late, apologies for that. I'd just like to have a moment of chanting. So let all the anger that you feel against the Chinese Communist Party come out in this one chant, which I think sums up a lot. So, my line is CCP. Your line, go back to hell. So, CCP! CCP! CCP!
Go back to hell!
CCP!
Go back to hell!
CCP!
Go back to hell!
CCP! 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 That was great. It made me feel a little better, although I have no right to feel better when I think about all the abuses that have been caused by the Chinese Communist Party. And just before I hand over, I'd like to say thank you to the Metropolitan Police today for looking after us, because we have a lot more to fear from the Chinese Communist Party and their embassy here than they do from us. So I'll leave you now with 9 words. And these words are as applicable to Tibet, to East Turkestan, the Uyghurs, to Southern Mongolia, to Falun Gong, to the oppressed in China, to Taiwan. But today we are commemorating a sad event for Hong Kong. So I will relate it to Hong Kong. Those 9 words are, and please take this away with you: stand with Hong Kong! Stay with Hong Kong! Never give up! God bless you all!
Much Nick for an inspiring speech. Thank you.
喂，而家出啦！One nation， One nation。時代革命，時代革命。
香港都有條窩打路道，我見到有條窩打路啊 ，Waterloo 我見唔見到啊？九龍塘有條啊 ，Waterloo 啊 ，Waterloo Road 啊，窩打路道啊。
Fight for freedom!
英字嘅時候有㗎，呢啲電話亭。Hong Kong is not China.
One nation.
Hong Kong.
One nation.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is not China.
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 Fight for freedom.
Stand for
Free Hong Kong! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free East Turkestan! Free East Turkestan! Free East Turkestan! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! CCP!
To hell!
CCP!
Go to hell!
CCP!
Go to hell!
CCP! 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 Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in China, in Hong Kong, in Tibet, in East Turkestan. CCP! Chinese Communist Party, there is one place where you are welcome. That place is called Hell! Chinese Communist Party, there is one place you are welcome. That place is called Hell! CCP! 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 Xi Jinping! Xi Jinping!
Big fat bastard!
Xi Jinping! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free East Turkestan!
Free East Turkestan!
Free East Turkestan! Free East Turkestan! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in China, in Hong Kong, in Tibet, in East Turkestan, in Taiwan. There is one place where the Chinese Communist Party is welcome. Where is that?
Hell!
Where is that?
Hell!
Where is that?
Hell!
Chinese Communist Party, you are welcome in
Hell!
hell. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping.
Hell!
Xi Jinping.
Hell!
Xi Jinping. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Free Tibet. Free Tibet. Free Tibet. Free East Turkestan. Free East Turkestan. Free East Turkestan. Free Turkestan. CCP. Free Jimmy Lai! Free Jimmy Lai! Free Jimmy Lai! Free Liang Kwagong! Free Liang Kwagong! Free Liang Kwagong! CCP! CCP!
Go to hell!
CCP!
Go to hell!
Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in China, in Hong Kong, in Tibet, in East Turkestan, in Southern Mongolia, in Taiwan. There is one place, Chinese Communist Party, where you are welcome.
Hell!
Where is that?
Hell!
Where is that?
Hell!
CCP!
Go to 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 hell!
Xi Jinping!
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 Go to hell! It's a German for I am Hong Kong.
Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in Hong Kong. Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in Tibet, in East Turkestan, in Southern Mongolia, in China. Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome. Where is the Chinese Communist Party welcome?
Hell!
Hell, that's right. CCP!
Go to hell!
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 Xi Jinping!
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 Go to hell!
Free Hong Kong!
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 Free Tibet!
This is Hong Kong town, not Chinatown.
Free Tibet!
Hong Kong town, not Chinatown. Because Hong Kong is not China.
Free Turkestan!
This is London's Hong Kong town, not Chinatown. Because Hong Kong is not China.
Free Turkestan! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Hong Kong!
香港太平啊，唔係中國太平啊！
Free Hong Kong! Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in China, in Hong Kong, in Tibet, in East Turkestan, in Southern Mongolia.
香港太平，中國不太平。
Chinese Communist Party, where are you welcome? CCP! 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 CCP!
Go to hell.
Our Chinese heritage, honor your great country. When we take Chinese Communist Party and the evil that it does and that it stands for. CCP.
Go to hell.
CCP. 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 CCP.
英倫情長，中國倒台。
Free China! Free China! Free China! Free Hong Kong!
Free Hong Kong.
Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! Free Tibet!
呢啲係正體字嚟㗎，唔係殘體字嘅。留意下嗰啲街道名啊！
Free Hong Kong!
Stand with Hong Kong. 時代革命，時代革命，唯一出路，唯一出路，唯一出路。Stand with Hong Kong. Stand with Hong Kong. 見唔見到前面係利美上盒啊 ？In front is 利美上盒 is the for French Revolution is against tyranny. We are here against tyranny from China. 係倫敦港埠，唔係倫敦華埠，因為香港唔係中國嘅 ，OK？ It's London's Hong Kong town, not Chinatown, because Hong Kong is not China. Remember, Hong Kong is not China. This is Hong Kong town in London. This is not a Chinatown. 中國不太平啊！中國絕對不太平啊！呢個高度咧，睇唔到。 天面中共，天面中共，天面中共。財源永遠不講盡，因為有共產黨、共匪黨喺度啊！撲街匯豐仲喺度英國度滲透，又封咗許智峰，又封陳海興嘅戶口，你個撲街匯豐仲喺度滲透英國嘅。倫敦唔係你嘅，英國唔係你嘅匯豐，撲街。HSBC is not United Kingdom, it's Chinese Communist Parties.
Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in China. You are not welcome in Hong Kong. You are not welcome in Tibet. You are not welcome in East Turkestan.
HSBC, you are not welcome in United Kingdom.
Go back to where you belong. Hell.
HSBC also go to hell. HSBC, go to hell.
Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom. No more Falun Gong. Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping. CCP. 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 Chinese Communist Party, you are not welcome in Hong Kong. You are not welcome in Tibet.
You are not welcome in UK, CCP. You are not welcome in the United Kingdom.
Chinese Communist Party.
This is Hong Kong town, not Chinatown.
Go to hell. CCP.
呢個係港埠唔係華埠，因為呢個香港唔係中國嘅。This is Hong Kong town in London, not Chinatown, because Hong Kong is not China.
中國係中華民國啊！
光復香港，
時代革命，
光復香港，
時代革命，
光復香港。
時代革命。
齊一齊咯！齊一齊咯！
This Benedict Rogers. The former Hong Kong Watch CEO. 有共匪黨喺度，永遠都唔會有財源廣進。要等共匪滅亡先會有國泰民安啊！知唔知啊？唔好俾個標呃咗啊！
光復香港，光復香港，光復香港。
This is Hong Kong town, not Chinatown.
Chinese Communist Party.
呢個係倫敦港埠，唔係倫敦華埠。Because Hong Kong is not China.
You are not welcome in Hong Kong, in Tibet, in East Turkestan, in China. Free Hong Kong!
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 Can you play the song Glory to Hong Kong? Saxophonist, can you play the song Glory to Hong Kong? Hong Kong town, not Chinatown. Remember, Hong Kong is not China.
Probably about the year 2000. I'm just trying to think. We had a slightly different name. It was called Action for Solidarity. Before that, it was something called
Sorry.
No, because you know, we work with the city council.
When I was
係你哋本身嗰個，哦，明白啦。你哋本身有個，喺個 group 嗰度，做咩認到啊？嚇！有快兩步過馬路啦！好。快兩步過馬路。
過埋啦！
哇！時代革命。
CCP will be cursed like this child. CCP's child will be cursed like Harry Potter's child. 行埋少少啊，後邊有巴士啊，行埋少少啊。地道革命，對你抗爭。
時代革命，時代革命。
Thank you. Check the QR code. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Thank you.
時代革命。 Hong Kong is not China.
光復香港， Fight for freedom. Stand with Hong Kong. Fight for freedom. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. One nation. Bad boy! Police brutality. Hong Kong police brutality. At the station.
Oh yeah.
Hong Kong police brutality. At the station. Hong Kong police brutality. At the station. Freedom. Fight for freedom. Fight for one nation. One nation. Hong Kong police brutality. At the station. Hong Kong police brutality. At the station. From Hong Kong. All from Hong Kong. For freedom. For freedom. All from Hong Kong. From Hong Kong.
Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom.
One nation.
One Hong Kong.
One nation.
One Hong Kong.
Fight for freedom.
Stand with Hong Kong.
Fight for freedom.
Stand with Hong Kong.
Hong Kong police brutality. At the station.
English police is good.
At the station. Hong Kong police brutality. At the station. 光復香港。721、831、10月1、721、831、10月1，光復香港。
光復香港。721、831。One nation, one nation，香港獨立，香港獨立。 港獨立 Free Hong Kong Free Tibet Free Hong Kong Free Tibet
光復香港，時代革命，
光復香港
時代革命。
光復香港，光復香港。Fight for freedom! Fight for freedom!
Good British police.
Free Hong Kong! Free Hong Kong!
It's not in person. It's not in London, right?
反中之強，反中之強，反中之強，反中之強。
民族自強，民族自強。
Free Hong Kong Free Hong Kong Free Hong Kong One Nation One Nation 光復香港光復香港721 831 10月1 721 831 10月1
香港獨立，香港獨立。
Hong Kong police brutality at the station. Hong Kong police brutality at the station. 光復香港，光復香港 ，Free Hong Kong, Free Hong Kong. Hong Kong is not China. Hong Kong is not China. Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom. One nation. One nation. Fight for freedom. Fight for freedom. 721 831 10月1
Fight for freedom! Fight for freedom!
香港獨立。
時代革命，時代革命，香港獨立，香港獨立，光復香港，光復香港。
香
香港獨立，香港獨立，民族自強，民族自強 ，Fight for freedom， Fight for freedom， Free Hong Kong， Free Hong Kong， Free Hong Kong， Free Hong Kong， 香港。光復香港，時代革命，光復香港，時代革命，民族自強，民族自強 ，One Nation，One Nation， 光復香港，光復香港。光復香港，光復香港，香港獨立，唯一出路，香港獨立，唯一出路，民族自強，民族自強。光復香港，時代革命；光復香港，時代革命；光復香港，時代革命。Fight for freedom! Stand with Hong Kong! Fight for freedom! Stand with Hong Kong! Fight for freedom! Stand with Hong Kong! 光復香港，時代革命；光復香港，時代革命；光復香港，時代革命。Fight for freedom! Stand with Hong Kong! Fight for freedom! Stand with Hong Kong! Fight for freedom! Stand with Hong Kong! Hong Kong is not China! 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 Free Hong Kong! 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 Hong Kong is not China! Hong Kong is not China!
唔好意思啊，今日人數比較多。
好，而家呢個遊行已經到咗 hketo 啦，係啦，呢個就係撲街香港經貿辦，我哋倡議緊 shut down 呢個 hketo 去關閉個香港經貿辦嘅，而家係 OK， 係啦。
喂，hello， 大家唔好意思啊，可唔可以大家行左少少啊？因為今日人數比較多，thank you，咁啊大家，
好啦，係而家到呢度啦。
不如可能行到嗰個大樹嗰度啦，唔該 ，thank you。
I'm very happy to be here today to support this demonstration. My name is Dave, I'm a trade union activist. I work in education. I'm involved in both Unison and the National Education Union. I'm here speaking on behalf of a group, a campaigning group called Workers Against the CCP. It's a campaign coalition that is organising solidarity in the labour movement to support the struggles of workers and oppressed people in China and the territories controlled by the Chinese government. We're here today to remember the brutal violence of the Hong Kong police 5 years ago and to stand for the cause of democracy in Hong Kong. which the police tried to batter and pepper spray into submission. Since that day, the Hong Kong authorities, backed by Beijing, have further suffocated civil society and the labour movement in Hong Kong. Most opposition parties and independent trade unions have been forced to disband. Many comrades are in prison or forced into exile. And let's not forget that the old British colonial regime gave the CCP many of the tools it is using to oppress Hong Kongers. Britain handed Hong Kong over to China without ever consulting the Hong Kong people. Britain handed over repressive laws against protest, trade unions and dissent, which are used to this day. CTU General Secretary Lee Chuk-yan is in prison under British written anti-protest laws. Britain set up and handed over the very police force that committed the attack. So I stand back a bit. That committed the attack at Prince Edward Station. And Britain handed over an undemocratic government system in favour of the rich and powerful to sustain neoliberal capitalism against the interests of ordinary Hong Kong people. All of this has been used by the pro-Beijing Hong Kong government, together with its own new repressive laws. So let's have no nostalgia for the old colonial regime, because they too are responsible. Yet despite all this, the CCP cannot completely extinguish the movements it hates and fears. Our brave friends in the League of Social Democrats continue to protest outside, continue to organise for their rights above and below ground. On the mainland too, people continue to defy repression, from Tibetans resisting the seizure of their land to Chinese gig economy workers demanding dignity at work. So we have to step up and keep up solidarity with all the Democrats, workers, feminists and oppressed people who are resisting tyranny. They keep standing up and we must stand up with them. We stand with Selina Cheng, sacked by the Wall Street Journal, a Western corporation, for the so-called crime of being elected leader of a Hong Kong journalist trade union and advocating press freedom. We demand freedom for those prosecuted and imprisoned for organising democracy primaries and protests, like union leaders Winnie Yu and Carol Ng, and for political prisoners on the mainland, like feminists Sophia Huang Shuixin, and all the Uyghurs interned simply for their culture. And we also need to keep fighting to make the UK into a haven of safety and equality for everyone and anyone fleeing tyranny and oppression. There are still Hong Kongers who want to escape Hong Kong, but who don't qualify under the BNO scheme or cannot afford its outrageous fees. And others who need sanctuary from the mainland, Tibet or the Uyghur region, or the many other oppressive states around the world. They don't even have the limited protection of the BNO scheme. They need asylum, but the UK now offers almost no safe and legal routes for asylum applicants. And those who do manage to get here face brutal treatment, being warehoused in camps and barges, discriminated against and denied essential human rights. So we need to demand the UK government offers safe passage, sanctuary and equality to everyone who needs to escape oppressive and tyrannical regimes like the CCP. We need to challenge the politicians who pose like friends of democracy and freedom, yet oppress and attack the victims of tyrants who seek safety here. The record of the last Conservative government was appalling, including hypocrites like Ian Duncan Smith, supposedly against tyranny, but viciously against refugees. And the leaders of the new Labour government are not much better on this either. Worse, all their anti-refugee politics has emboldened the far-right, racist mobs that we've seen this summer that launched shocking attacks on mosques and refugee accommodation recently. Those mobs pose a violent threat to all minorities, migrants and trade unionists, including Hong Kongers among other ethnic minorities. We can't always rely on police to protect us, since in Britain too, the police can enact racist violence and enforce anti-protest laws. So we have to organise and stand with each other, especially in our trade unions, to fight against racism and for change, to support one another and to ensure that refugees from tyranny are welcome here. From here to Hong Kong, we can rely on ourselves, on our own movements, and on grassroots solidarity of ordinary people. Yet we have hope because solidarity is a weapon that can change the world. We must stand for freedom and democracy everywhere, against all tyrants everywhere. Freedom for Hong Kong. Stand with Hong Kong.
Fight for freedom.
Stand with Hong Kong.
Fight for freedom.
Democracy for all. Solidarity. Thank you.
Hello， 我係香港眾志嘅前常委何嘉柔啦咁我嚟到呢度咧都有再去做緊 continue 嘅活動嘅咁唔好意思我把聲比較差，因為我哋啱啱做一個俾年青人嘅 O Camp 咁我同佢哋去講一啲關於喺英國嘅一啲政治庇護者嘅故事啊咁我今日好開心，即係邀請我過嚟呢個集會啦，因為我諗喺英國而家其實我哋望住幾年嘅集會，其實越嚟越難啊！呢一件事變得，無論係我哋去搞集會，定係邀請大家嚟參與集會呢件事，而家越嚟越難。點解831呢件事仍然需要我哋企出嚟繼續有集會，繼續去講？係因為有好多嘅歷史，好多喺香港入面已經唔能夠再被提及。我今日睇新聞睇翻831嘅時候，我今日做準備啦，為今日呢個發言。咁嗰一晚831嗰一晚係有24人咧喺嗰一晚咧被拘捕，而佢哋嘅案件係已經審結咗，而入面係有21人罪成。我想講點解831呢件事對我嚟講咁重要？唔單止係因為嗰一晚我哋見得到嘅暴力行為，唔單止係嗰晚見到警察點樣可以去濫權地去對待我哋香港人，去使用一啲咁樣嘅武力，而係我想講嘅係嗰啲嘅武力或者嗰啲嘅畫面，其實到而家呢刻都冇消失到。831嘅震撼係在於我哋見得到一啲可能真係好血淋淋、好可怕嘅畫面啦。但其實入面帶來嘅恐懼或者嗰一種濫權嘅情況，其實而家係仍然存在。我喺嚟之前呢，嗰陣時我同屋企人道別啦。咁我哋嗰陣時嗰一次嘅道別，我屋企人都應該已經知道就係好難可以再見到我。咁我臨嚟嘅時候，我就同我細佬傾偈啦。我問佢話：咦，我走咯喎，你對於自己未來嘅計劃係點啊？咁我細佬就同我講咗一句，佢係中學生啦，佢就話佢想之後去外國讀書。我問佢啊，點解啊？即係點解？即係我離開香港，我好唔捨得，但我細佬主動同我講去外國讀書，點解？佢話因為你搞事啊，我驚你累到我，所以我要走啊，第時。咁我嗰下我覺得我好錯，即係作為一個喺香港參與咗好多年即係社運嘅其中一個參加者啦，我冇諗過原來有一日我嘅屋企人、我嘅細佬即係或者係我哋嘅下一代啦，佢會同我講係你搞事啊！咁喺幾年嘅分別啦，我冇辦法再去聯絡我嘅屋企人，因為我唔夠膽，我驚我會影響到佢哋喺香港嘅安全。但我就會成日喺度問自己就係、唔知佢而家呢一刻佢點樣睇我呢？佢覺得究竟點樣睇以前就係19年嘅事，點樣睇以前嘅遊行係一回咩事呢？究竟佢而家呢刻佢會唔會覺得家姐係一個暴徒？我要去離開，我要去逃難，係一種嘅應該有嘅懲罰呢？而呢個情況其實喺香港係不斷發生緊，我哋嗰種恐怖只不過係轉換咗另一種方式，就係製造好多嘅白色恐怖。點解遊行人數咁多越嚟越少？點解可能喺香港大家越嚟越唔敢講？係因為就係而家佢哋就要令到大家覺得出嚟呢件事就係有風險。佢就係你會翻香港，你會驚冇辦法再嚟翻英國啦。就係香港嘅人就係一談及政治嘅嘢就會被捕。呢就係而家呢一刻香港政府打壓緊我哋嘅方式。喺早一段時間咧，咁有關江文慧嘅討論，我諗大家都有關注啦。就係入面有好多嘅討論就係究竟點樣，仲應該分黃藍啊，仲應該繼續堅持啊。咁我嗰陣時見到嘅時候，我都想趁呢個機會同大家一齊傾下啦。咁啊，我都好想分享就係我嗰陣時第一下見到咧，其實係好難過，因為我見到有人講話點解去到而家2024年啊5年啊，仲要分黃藍？點解仲要繼續？點解唔 move on 啊？咁我用咗好多時間去消化，我就喺度諗啊，點解大家會咁樣講呢？其實係咪我圍住個圈，我圍住咗自己，令到我冇辦法去離開呢個圈，見到個世界點？其實係咪個世界同我認知已經有差別呢？咁我嗰下就係去到有一日啦，我瞓醒，我突然之間就諗點解可以講 move on？係因為有好多人唔需要去面對每一日不斷失化緊，就好似我每一日起身我就會諗，點解我起身我仲喺英國，我唔係喺香港？點解我瞓醒我嘅景色，我仍然係困住咗自己，我冇辦法去見到我嘅屋企人，我冇辦法去翻我一個熟悉嘅地方，我冇辦法翻屋企。 咁點解呢件事？我想講，我唔係想即係好似要製造分歧啦，即係我唔係想講話啊嗰啲港英人就係好衰啦，佢哋唔再係支持民主，佢哋唔支持我哋啦咁樣。我覺得其實好反映一種心態。我覺得比起19年嘅時代嘅唔同就係19年我會講話係一個有好多轉變嘅時代，係一個我哋反抗面對極權嘅時代。但我覺得喺而家呢一刻，我會講呢一段嘅階段，其實我哋好多人面對緊嘅係一個好脆弱嘅階段。因為我哋有好多人要流散，好多人去唔同嘅地方，有好多人帶住屋企人嚟到英國，去一個新嘅國度度去展開新嘅生活，有好多人要被逼留喺香港，繼續去面對香港一日一日咁樣變差。但係點解我哋咁脆弱？就係因為我哋冇辦法去講出嚟，我哋甚至連係我諗喺香港更加差啦，我哋甚至連去揾我哋嘅同伴，我哋都冇空間去見得到。咁所以我好想同大家講就係，我仍然好珍惜每一次喺英國，我哋可以有我哋嘅集會遊行。因為我哋仍然可以出到嚟，我哋有自由繼續去講香港。起碼喺英國，我哋可以將仍然有一班香港人關注緊香港嘅事，我哋仍然記住緊歷史呢一樣嘢帶翻去香港度，俾全世界見得到我哋嘅事。喺5月頭嘅時候呢，我係着住同一套衫，我去咗世皇伯嘅喪禮度。咁世皇伯大家應該都知道係一個為咗社運都投身咗好多年啦。咁去到去臨終嘅時候咧，佢都仍然堅持緊，就好希望我哋繼續去為香港行出嚟。但去到嗰一日嘅時候，我喺個喪禮度，我喺度反思，原來我哋講緊光復香港時代革命，有好多人已經等唔到佢嗰一日，佢哋未必等得到翻到屋企，大家要可能喺異鄉嗰度繼續流亡，繼續係連自己嘅屋企都翻唔到。咁所以嚟到英國嘅時候，當我哋仍然係年輕力壯啦，即係我見到在場或者甚至即係我哋仍然有好多自由，我哋冇嗰種嘅恐懼時，點解出嚟呢件事咁重要？我明白就係我覺得近幾年多咗討論去講遊行其實出嚟有咩意義，仲係一個英國嘅遊行，究竟有啲咩意義？點解要好似做到有人會講攞64嚟比較啦，即係好似係一啲嘅純粹係啲禮儀啦，變咗每年都要有，點解仍然要有嗰樣嘢？就係因為當我哋唔講嘅時候，嗰個歷史就會不斷被篡改。咁所以我覺得我嚟到，我好想同大家去講就係中共係一個屠夫政權，831亦都係一個佢哋展現點樣可以去暴力對待我哋嘅一個嘅一日啦。咁但係同一時間，點解我哋仍然需要去記住呢一啲嘅時候，就係因為當我哋一日唔講嘅時候，歷史就會不斷被篡改，而我哋就會變得越嚟越孤立。咁所以我好多謝，亦都好慶幸喺今日，我見到仍然有好多人仍然會企出嚟同我哋行埋一齊，去為香港發聲，去為我哋嘅民主自由繼續去行出嚟。我想大家去講就係，我哋每個人都可以有好多軟弱嘅時刻，因為有好多朋友都會同我分享就係話，我哋啱啱搞完一個俾年青人嘅camping 啦，咁我哋入面有好多年青人嘅，即係同我哋有啲視覺唔同啦，佢哋會好驚喺英國失去咗自己，失去咗香港人嘅身份。咁呢有啲人就會分享就係嚟到可能係都好難去分辨究竟我哋應該要嘗試融入英國嘅生活，定係應該要繼續每一次遊行行出嚟，每一次就要好似帶住一種好沉重嘅傷疤繼續去前行。而我覺得好重要一樣嘢就係，當我哋面對住啲傷疤時，就係我哋每個人都可以有軟弱嘅時刻，但係喺必要嘅情況下，我哋都要繼續去行出嚟，因為我哋去孭緊嘅唔單止係我哋自己現場呢一見得到嘅人，亦都有更加多係香港活生生仍然坐緊監嘅人，甚至乎好多可能係已經冇機會同我哋行落去嘅人。咁所以我都再一次多謝大家今日嚟到呢一度啦。而我想講就係冇幾嘅民族，如果我哋繼續承載住冇幾咁樣行嘅話，其實我哋注定係會重複犯錯。所以我希望大家喺未來嘅日子仍然可以見到大家繼續出嚟。多謝大家。
光復香港，721、831、10月1，多謝大家，多謝大家。嚟緊Tony 就會講話發言，係都係咁。
好，大家好，又係我啦。咁我就而家講翻我哋嘅母語啦，香港語。好多謝大家今日肯嚟呢一個嘅遊行同埋集會。今日我哋唔單止係以個人嘅身份去走出嚟，今日我哋係以一個民族嘅聲音，香港民族嘅聲音，一齊繼續去為咗香港嘅公義，為咗香港嘅民主繼續發聲。831眨下眼5年過去，我記得當日我同一班嘅戰友由朝頭早喺港島由金鐘出發，
一路去到夜晚，全日就係金鐘一路行，去到天后、炮台山、北角，再翻返去金鐘，再去到警總，不斷來來回回，去到8點7點左右，大家話 be water， 我哋就搭咗車走咗去九龍灣，一落到車見到防暴，我哋又走翻上車，到最後我哋去到9點左右，走到去旺角亞皆老街十字路口。我記得由朝頭早人頭湧湧，大家走上街，去到夜晚9點左右喺旺角嘅時候，我見到嘅係得翻50幾個朋友繼續去仍然係堅持喺街上面。去到嗰一刻，有啲朋友我好記得佢哋同我講，不如我哋去埋太子站先啦，我哋去埋太子站，今日就完。咁我嗰陣就諗，喂，我哋得翻30-40人嘅喎，仲走去太子站，會唔會有危險㗎？各位大家好，我係。咁最後我就冇跟到佢哋一齊去太子站。咁但係我好記得嘅係喺旺角離開翻屋企搭巴士翻去元朗嘅時候，啱啱一上巴士，我就見到新聞報導彈出嚟，話太子站發生咗警察嘅暴行嘅事件。我唔知道喺太子站入面遇害受傷嘅同路人有幾多個係我喺嗰一個十字路口曾經相遇。我亦都唔敢去想像嘅係，若然當刻我有跟佢哋去太子站，我會唔會成為其中一份子？呢一樣嘢我諗大家都好心痛、好痛心，亦都可能有好多人係因為831呢件事而選擇去走上街頭。但係我好想講嘅係，其實除咗831之外，其實最近亦都有好多因為民主、自由、公義，以至到捍衛我哋香港民族價值嘅香港人，係仍然被中共、被港共政權去壓迫。最近嘅47人案嘅求情，同埋亦都可能近日大家會見到所謂反恐案嘅判刑走咗出嚟。早幾日有一位嘅被告鐘雪瑩，佢被判4年7年4個月。我想講嘅係唔單止過去831、721好多嘅事情曾經發生，而係今時今日仍然有好多人身陷牢獄之中。面對呢一刻香港嘅困境，佢哋嘅聲音被壓制，佢嘅權利受到侵犯。我哋身在海外喺英國嘅香港人係仍然需要繼續團結前行。我哋要為咗唔能夠去發聲嘅香港人繼續去行落去。我哋要繼續為正義而戰。我哋要確保我哋香港民族嘅聲音係被英國嘅政界、被國際社會去聽到。為咗去回應呢一刻仍然持續嘅打壓以及壓制我哋嘅權利，我哋要繼續去推動有意義嘅改變。我哋唔能夠繼續去沉溺喺過去嘅傷痛之中。呢一啲嘅傷痛，呢一啲嘅憤怒，可能會令到我哋去保持我哋嘅意志更加好咁樣去。但係我哋要真正令到香港免於受打壓，我哋要有免於受到恐懼嘅自由。我哋就要繼續去走出嚟，我哋要去思索未來香港嘅前途要點樣繼續去行落去。我哋亦都希望在座咁多位嘅香港人能夠去以自己嘅方式繼續去呼籲英國政府、英國國會去就住香港嘅現況係作出行動。我哋嘅城市，我哋嘅香港係應該由我哋香港民族去決定未來。我哋香港嘅未來係唔應該受到殖民者，唔應該受到外來嘅殖民者去控制、去決定。我哋香港人齊心協力係一股強大嘅力量。我哋唔會沉默，我哋會繼續去走出嚟。我哋會繼續為咗自由、人權、民主、法治以及我哋香港民族嘅家園繼續發聲。 我哋必須要繼續向前行。我哋需要嘅係思索香港嘅未來。我哋好希望所有嘅香港人能夠去思考未來，我哋香港唔再受到中共嘅壓迫嘅方式係啲乜嘢？究竟我哋係要繼續去爭取所謂嘅一國兩制，所謂嘅自治，我哋要歸英，我哋要香港獨立，究竟我哋應該要點樣去行？呢一樣嘢都係我哋需要去思考清楚。我哋需要去話俾國際社會知，我哋香港人呢一刻要嘅嘢係啲乜嘢？我哋需要嘅唔止係制裁，我哋需要嘅唔單止係救生艇，我哋需要嘅係外國政客、外國嘅社會更大程度嘅去支援我哋香港人。好希望大家可以翻去諗下有咩仍然可以去做。好多謝大家。
各位大家好，我係林兆斌，前油尖旺區議員，而太子站就係喺我嘅選區裡面嘅。首先好抱歉，今日唔能夠親身嚟到現場，不過都好想同大家分享我嘅一啲諗法，特別係關於831之後發生嘅事。如果唔講嘅話，歷史就可能會被慢慢遺忘。雖然事隔5年，但係831事件仍然未畫上句號，因為真相未明，未有警員被懲處。當日被定罪嘅抗爭者仍然被困喺監獄裏面，而香港政府對831紀念活動嘅打壓一直都冇停止過。每個月嘅最後一日，每年嘅831，太子站外面都好似結界咁樣，有警察站崗截查着住黑衫手持鮮花嘅市民。明明附近就係旺角花墟，買完花路過太子站都唔準停低，警察會逼你快啲走。回憶翻由2019年9月至到2020年初，太子站 B1 出口每日都擺放咗大量嘅鮮花。大約2020年2月開始，政府就向獻花嘅市民發出亂拋垃圾嘅罰單。不過每個月最後一日31號或者30號，仍然都有大量市民嘗試獻花嘅。所以由2020年3月31號開始，我同其他區議員就展開咗每月一次嘅收花活動。雖然警察包圍住太子站 B1 出口嘅圍欄，唔准人埋去獻花，但係我哋一班議員就企喺度用紙皮箱收花，令到市民繼續有獻花表達意見嘅權利。而每次收完花之後，我哋都會將啲花運到去上水沙嶺公墓，高峰期可以收到20-30箱嘅鮮花。國安法生效之後，每次月尾都有國安警監視住獻花同埋收花嘅活動。我同其他議員多次收到警告，叫我哋唔好再喺度收花。2020年11月開始，我哋頂唔住壓力，唔能夠再喺太子站外面收花，唯有改到隔離街我辦事處樓下嗰度企喺度收花。雖然地點改咗，但係仍然都有唔少市民揸住紮花行到去太子站兜個圈，再去到我辦事處樓下放低紮花。然後我哋都會繼續將啲花運去上水沙嶺公墓。每次月尾收花，我都會覺得好感動，因為原來仍然有唔少人係冇放棄到嘅，繼續無忘831嘅警暴。去到2021年5月中，我再次收到警告，連喺我辦事處樓下收花都唔俾啦。最終我喺無奈之下就被迫停止咗所有嘅收花活動。所以2021年4月30號係最後一次太子831嘅收花活動。成個收花嘅活動係見證住香港嘅自由係點樣急速惡化。獻花代表住無忘831，要求真相，追究警暴。只有真相先至能夠終結所有所謂嘅謠言。一日未成立具公信力嘅獨立調查委員會，一日未公開當晚嘅閉路電視影片去還原真相，部分市民就仍然會懷疑831打死人。但願將來光復香港之後，我哋可以再返到去太子站嗰度集會。香港人加油！
人數其實係800人，咁所以多謝大家今日嚟呢個集會。
800人集會。
喂，有位朋友有位香港
各位香港朋友，大家好。簡單好。咁唔係太多時間，我大約想用10分鐘左右咧，咁簡單去介紹我少少一啲喺政治上嘅背景啊，嗰啲活動啦。咁亦都想最後咧一啲對大家香港人嘅一啲嘅呼籲。咁首先咧就係我自己本身係一個普通嘅香港小市民嚟嘅，咁英文又講得唔好，普通話講又唔係一啲富裕嘅人啦。但係我係一個喺香港一個長期關心社會時事，都關心呢個世界局勢嘅一個小市民。咁你喺香港所謂就算嗰啲叫和理非又好，勇武抗爭嘅遊行活動，只要我喺香港咧，差唔多你90%都會見到我身影啊嗰啲，包括柳俊江嗰本書裏邊元朗黑夜咧都有個故事嘅，講嗰晚事情咧有好多嘅影片喺網上都會見到嘅。甚至我亦都被拘捕過2次啦，包括一個就喺理工事件啦。理工之後咧亦都拘捕過1次，就非法集結啊，嗰啲冇辦法咧。其實初我都唔想離開香港住嘅，我都等落，我想等埋睇嗰個習近平佢能唔能夠連任先啦咁樣。最後咧佢亦都繼續連任啦。我衡量自己嘅風險，我又唔係啲咩知名人士，所以我都選擇咗等咗2年後，結果我都係避免啊。免得有個風險喺度，我就離開香港先，嚟到英國啦。同時嚟到英國啦，我起碼咧都會有自由啊，仲有機會啊，有自由咧去繼續作為一個普通嘅小市民咧，都發一點聲音。第二個部分咧，我想對一啲嘅香港人咧作出一啲嘅勉勵鼓勵。因為依家咧喺香港，譬如近期啦，好似2日前有一個城市理工大學嘅，我唔記得佢名叫咩教授跳軌自殺啦咁。呢啲嘅事情咧，可能會影響一啲嘅連鎖反應，會導致好多唔少香港人，仍然喺香港嘅一啲嘅香港人，尤其是清醒咗嘅香港人，點解要強調清醒咧？香港人好多都可以有身份證，都係叫香港人噶嘛咁。但係你清醒就比較痛苦啊，面對咁樣嘅環境。又見到呢啲咁嘅悲傷嘅事情，有個咁嘅教授去跳軌為咗呢啲咁嘅事，有機會導致好多人更加有啲而家香港經濟又差咧，又抑鬱啊嗰啲等好多嘅經濟差，又影響埋啲家庭問題啊等等嗰啲。依家可能好多香港人都比較心灰意冷，但係我想鼓勵香港人咧，唔使心灰意冷嘅。其實同我長期去關心同埋觀察呢個世界政局嗰個發展啊，其實其實喺我2014年嗰個嘅2014年嗰個佔領運動啊，我同朋友講，我話預料咧，我喺當時啊。我朋友問我：你覺得，因為佢知我長期關心政治，佢問我：你覺得中共到底佢幾時會倒台咧？我同佢講：我話快則3年，慢則7至10年到啦。點解快則3年？因為政治有啲嘢好突變性嘅。如果冇咧，就除咗個時間去演變。演變咧就係我列舉，尤其是喺我2019我列舉10個因素，就係嗰個政權嗰個內鬥啊，經濟會變差啦。呢幾年啊，大家都睇到噶啦，尤其是喺大陸嗰個經濟特別更加會差㗎。亦都會影響呢個國際嘅局勢。依家咧國際局勢，如果有好關心呢啲嘅事情嘅市民咧嘅香港人都應該會知嘅。依家全球大部分尤其是以自由以美國為首嘅歐美世界嘅民主社會，嗰啲嘅商家全部都大部分已經撤出啦，盡量已經撤出呢個中國。佢嘅經濟越嚟越差嘅時候咧，呢啲往往亦都係導致中共或者甚至任何一個獨裁政權咧其中一個倒台嘅因素嚟嘅。依家近呢幾年啊，睇到嗰啲嘅事情咧，其實香港人唔需要太過灰心，反而我仲會更加見到呢個嘅希望。所以我喺度呼籲香港人唔需要太過灰心。最後一部分咧就因為時間唔多，我最後講咧就係我哋，尤其是我哋而家嚟到喺英國嘅香港人。我知道咧，因為我自己認識都嚟咗之後都認識唔少好多嘅香港家庭啊咁其實佢哋都已經比較心灰意冷啦，亦都唔會太過，即係我2年前我嚟咗2年多啲嘅，2年初嚟一啲集會咧都仲會比較多啲嘅香港人㗎但係當個集會越多嘅時候，大家香港人都明白㗎，你香港人有陣時都冇乜耐性啊嗰啲咁，冇乜韌力啊，你就會慢慢啲人數會少啊，心灰意冷。我認識嗰啲香港朋友，佢哋都唔會出嚟參加呢啲遊行集會㗎啦咁樣。但係咧，我想呼籲咧，喺我哋依家，譬如今日嚟到嘅，都起碼即係表示我哋仲有心先至會嚟嘅啫，係咪？仲有堅持，仲有嗰種堅持，你先會嚟嘅，唔係你都唔會嚟㗎，係咪？喺個時候咧，我哋仲要咧克服恐懼。譬如喺上一年嗰個同樣嚟到呢度嗰個23條集會咧，我記得睇嗰個投票裏邊咧有6票啊，有6票咧係支持嗰個23條集會。後來今年年頭早幾個月前亦都發現咗有嗰個咩香港經貿辦嗰啲嘅間諜案嗰事件啦。有啲香港人都已經知㗎，即係可能喺我哋呢個當中裏邊，頭先都有一啲嘅市民好似影到有2個人咧喺度影我哋啲人嘅相啊，走咗去嗰邊。可能喺當中裏邊都有一啲嘅呢啲嘅人咧，咁導致我哋恐懼。我係想咧表達，我哋都同時咧要克服呢個嘅恐懼啊。 咁嗱，我哋而家叫好多口號咧，嗰啲口號都已經逐步喺唔同嘅年代咧已經轉變啦。依家咧就叫光復香港啊、時代革命啊，好似由呢個2016年啊梁天琦咁啊帶起嘅。咁我想去到今時今日，如果我哋啊要克服恐懼嘅同時，我哋嗌個口號咧都要前衞一啲，更加有進步同埋勇敢一啲係咩嘢咧？如果我哋想香港獨立，如果你香港獨立呢個嘅中共唔倒台，我哋香港點樣獨立呢？所以我亦都可以呼籲以後我哋去再有啲遊行，我哋甚至可以改善下啲口號，更加呢個進步一啲、勇敢一啲，就係叫呢個嘅消滅中共、拘捕習近平。如果中共唔消滅，我哋即使我哋點樣去叫咩光復香港時，我哋點樣去獨立呢？咁前提都要消滅中共先。所以我哋喺個口號裏邊，我哋都要再進步一啲，再更加嘅所謂激進一啲叫消滅中共。拘捕習近平，大家夠唔夠膽？有冇呢個膽量去叫出呢啲口號啊？夠唔夠膽？跟我一齊叫：消滅中共，拘捕習近平；消滅中共，拘捕習近平。好多謝，因為時間關係。
好。再次多謝大家嚟啊！今日好感謝嘅800幾人肯出嚟，知道示威人數慢慢減少，但係都好多謝你哋肯堅持繼續落去，咁啊嚟出席呢個活動，咁所以好多謝大家。咁最後有個宣佈就係、請大家如果係用大會嗰啲旗嘅話，即係我哋合辦組織嘅旗嘅話，請你將嗰啲旗擺翻嚟呢度嘅話咧，就非常之好嘅，就可以收翻啲旗。咁多謝再次多謝大家嚟今次嘅集會 ，thank you，多謝大家，多謝大家。
喂，咁多位大家好啊！見大家都意猶未盡咁樣，就我講少少嘢啦。咁啊，就聽到最後就都其實大家都好在視，即係好在乎嗰個集會人數有幾多啊？今日有800幾人啊！即係可能都首先都好多謝大家今日嚟出席呢個集會咁樣啦。即係我相信其實大家嚟呢一個集會，其實嗰個嘅用意都唔係好 care 究竟有幾多個人嚟，然後啲人喺現場度點，大家 care 嘅就係需唔需要我，然後我有冇喺嗰度嘅啫。咁然後我自己覺得就即係831呢件事，雖然都過咗5年啦，咁但係其實喺香港嗰邊啦。咁其實831即係因為831呢單案，無論喺灣仔定係喺太子嗰兩班人都好，咁其實係太子，即係無論太子定係灣仔嗰班人都好啦。咁其實佢哋個訴訟都繼續緊落去嘅。咁啊啱啱嗰個嘅裁決都未佢裁決咗，但係未 sentence 嘅。咁都係喺呢一個月裏邊發生嘅啫。咁然後最新嗰6個人被告喺太子站被告831個人，咁就即係大家都其實佢哋都依然都係 suffering 緊，然後係好需要大家去支持啊！咁然後都講得好好嘅，咁多位講者都即係冇修文習武啊、強身健體啊、要復仇啊、要復卓啊，咁我覺得呢啲 point 都好好嘅，即係大家都需要係有個 focus point 咁樣去對住啲嘢啊嘛。咁但係我自己覺得就即係尤其是即係香港呢段時間，即係由19年開始啦。去到依家呢個咁嘅狀況，咁香港嘅狀況點呢？就係即係點衰，我唔需要我點多講啦，大家仲清楚過我。咁但係我自己留意到就係香港依家嗰個情況就係大家都唔信大家，大家都唔相信身邊嘅嘢，唔相信個體制，唔相信個人，唔相信任何嘢，乜都唔信，淨係信自己，淨係信自己人。咁我覺得呢個位係即係。呢個都其實好慘啊！呢個位真係大家會喺一個大家不信任嘅一個嘅氛圍下，咁然後我自己覺得其實喺呢一邊即係集會人數有幾多有乜所謂啊？咁然後嚟咪嚟唔到咪嚟唔到咯。咁大家依家係一個 assimilation 緊嘅過程，咁然後個嘅步伐唔一樣，咁唔需要太在意話個集會人數究竟今日有幾多人啊？咁係咪唔過1000人你唔嚟啊？唔過1000人你就唔會去關心咯？咁唔係噶嘛。咁我覺得係翻5年前嗰個位係你冇去諗過究竟現場有幾多個人，你淨係去諗究竟現場需唔需要我？即係好簡單嘅呢個問題係。咁然後即係咁我自己個親身經歷，即係其實我都係喺太子站路過就唔小心俾人拉咗。咁然後依家即係因為 8條罪啦，咁就離開咗香港，咁亦都因為就最近亦都多咗條襲警罪咁樣啦，發現自己咁睇新聞，咁所以就其實我當時候都冇諗過會 OK 件事會變到咁樣，咁然後係其實大家都冇遇過㗎，咁所以就做乜要去俾個 limitation 自己話一定要有幾多人先會嚟啊？咁我覺得呢個係本末倒置咗嘅，係啊。咁如果係大家覺得有啲咩聽到係啊想反駁我嘅，即管嚟啦，咁啊就係 open to talk about it。咁然後都同埋好多謝咁多位即係。山長水遠嚟啦，同埋準備咁多嘢啦，記者朋友啊，thank you for the policemen for us to maintain the orders in here and thank you so much for everyone and 同埋好多謝拎牌嘅咁多位朋友咁樣，即係如果唔係因為你哋，你要記住，即係如果唔係因為有你哋，唔係因為有你，係唔會成事嘅。即係即使19年係走咗嗰班要坐監嗰班走咗，得佢哋走咗嘅話，有咩用呢？咁係要靠大家一齊喺呢件事裏邊，即係其實依家每5年一個大變化，依家啱啱好5年啦，24年、19年咁樣去比較，大家有個行動力係真係走咗㗎，呢個影響係。咁所以我自己認為係冇需要真係去 care，OK， 好多人定少人，有你咪多人咯，冇你咪少人咯，就係咁簡單㗎咋。咁然後我相信係啦，大家走之前可能係俾翻個 energy 大家咁樣，喂，下次見啦，下年見啦，咁啊多謝大家嚟啊，係啊，唔該晒。